The controversial rise of Jynxie from internet anarchist. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Jynxie is definitely on the other side of being the median darling. I think he's definitely reached that point. I remember everyone hyping up Jynxie last season, giving him all this credit. But the corny allegations now, the part-time streamer allegations, the whole situation with clicks. A lot of people are turning on Jynxie, dog. A lot of people are turning on Jynxie, man.
Jynxie's journey on Twitch has been nothing short of unreal, from spending years only streaming to 5 viewers, to becoming the #1 streamer on Twitch seemingly out of nowhere. Jynxie's antics on camera have earned him praise, infamy, and everything in between.
I'm not gonna lie, Jynxie clips on TikTok legitimately made me interested in watching Rainbow Six Siege. Like, there was this time period, chat, where I would just keep on watching Jynxie clips on TikTok, and I would just get, like, what he was saying without even ever touching Rainbow Six Siege. Like, when he was doing the reviews of his chat's gameplay, bro, like, those clips were pretty entertaining.
This is my world, and you're just...
However, Jynxie's rapid rise to the top hasn't come without its fair share of controversy.
I'm getting called a view botter. Stick around, I'll get into that, you fucking idiot! 15K bots. Chat, yes, bro, I'm literally getting called a view botter, dude. I'm not even...
Accusations of viewbotting, stimulant use on...
I wonder how many of these top streamers, though, like, have undiagnosed or diagnosed ADHD. Because I think Kai was talking about how, like, Aiden actually has that. And I guess as a streamer, that kind of helps you, right? Just bouncing around things very quickly, very rapidly to hold people's attention and things of that nature. But I am curious about that.
Stream and being an iShow speed clone have all been leveled against Jynxie, but are these claims valid? And if not, how on earth did he manage to dominate the streaming world so quickly? Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be uncovering the controversial rise of a modern...
I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them just have high functioning autism as well, to be honest. I don't know, dude. It's just to be that naturally entertaining. I don't... Maybe I'm just not built for it, man. Maybe I'm just not built for it, but...
Streaming legend, Jynxie, a streamer that seemingly defied all logic to climb the ranks on Twitch, even while playing a quote dead game. Jynxie, real name Nicholas Stewart, began his Twitch journey around January 2019 under the username iSweatGames, where he would play his favorite video game Rainbow Six Siege. Throughout his first 6 months on Twitch, Jynxie barely received 13 viewers even on his most popular streams, only averaging less than 5 viewers on a regular day. He even tried streaming other more popular games like Fortnite and Apex Legends with the hopes of boosting his numbers, but sadly it didn't pan out.
Bro, finding out what you are as a streamer is so hard in the beginning, especially in the gaming niche, because it's kind of like damn if you do, damn if you don't. You either play a big game and be a very small fish in a big ass pond, or play a small game where there is no fucking water in the pond. You know what I'm saying? There are no fishes in the pond. No one is looking for this fucking pond. You know what I'm saying? So, it's tough, bro.
Well, as he'd only gained 1 or 2 followers at the time. Receiving poor engagement like that for several months...
And then what also, like, drew me away from gaming, too, is number one, just the concept of relying so heavily on one game. Now, I understand I ended up being an NBA YouTuber. But I feel like NBA basketball is just so much more broader than just sticking to one game. You know what I'm saying? And also, whatchamacallit, just the longevity of it. Just the longevity of it, man.
Would discourage anyone from further pursuing streaming, and even stop most from streaming entirely. However, that wasn't enough to stop 18-year-old Jynxie from bringing his absolute best to every stream.
Standing. To your right, you're fucking ass. You have been eliminated. Big deer egg! I love you, Rainbow!
Unfortunately, being undiscovered in the streaming world,
I think you just don't take the same drastic measures in such as them. Longer streams, more extreme IRL situations over exaggeratory reactions. Yeah, I feel like my like, not necessarily blueprint, but I guess blueprint would honestly, it may be Los. Cause Los, I don't think Los is like a screamer for real, but he like talks to his chat, he gets his takes off. You know what I'm saying? He's not like a I don't know, maybe Los is a bad example. Ludwig maybe? I don't really talk like Ludwig though. I don't know. Maybe Dante? Would Dante be the... Maybe I'm just me. Maybe I'm just me.
World wasn't Jynxie's only disadvantage. Not only was his game of choice not a mainstream title, but Siege also faced several major issues, such as the developers lowering the skill gap, server-side bugs, and rampant cheating with aimbots. These problems led to a sharp decline in both Twitch viewership and player count for Siege, which resulted in a smaller pool of potential viewers for Jynxie. With some players even speculating that the game was already dead, it only made sense for streamers that wanted to grow to jump ship to another game. Despite this, Jynxie continued to play Siege religiously for the rest of 2019, and focused on being more of an entertaining personality instead of relying on a popular title.
What? He's using wall hacks on console!
Jynxie's tendency to burst into incoherent rage on stream
I don't know how he doesn't lose his voice speaking like this stuff. And also, I don't give a fuck if I had my own... Okay, if I had my own house, I'd be comfortable yelling like this. But if I live in an apartment... I understand my situation right now. If I had an apartment of my own, or if I was living under someone else's roof, dog, bro, I am not screaming like this, bro. If I was to do this while living with my parents, my mom would have beat my ass. And my dad. Maybe at the same time. Like... Bro, Annie's probably streaming late at night. If my parents catch me screaming like this, I am getting cooked.
Gradually became a core component of his online persona. However, he didn't do this randomly for shock value. At its core, Siege is a tense tactical shooter game that requires a high degree of concentration, which generally would mean the average streamer isn't going to be as high energy during a stressful situation. However, this doesn't apply to Jynxie, as he consistently lets his emotions run wild whenever he gets a kill or gets killed.
Please.
Couple this with the fact that Jynxie had been playing the game for over 2 years before joining Twitch, meant that viewers would be entertained regardless of how a round ended.
Literally bodied. Oh my goodness. Where are you going?
Using a bomb.
Where are you going? You're lost? Dollar Tree headset?
While Jynxie was certainly doing his best to be engaging on stream, he would need to find a more reliable way to attract viewers, since he was still only averaging 5 viewers and had less than 300 followers. Jynxie might have been optimistic on camera, but he knew he had to try something completely different, because if not, his Twitch channel would continue to slowly stagnate and eventually die. By February 2020, Jynxie would implement a simple but effective strategy to improve his follower count on Twitch, streaming for longer hours and going live every single day. While Jynxie had maintained a somewhat frequent...
I couldn't do that, bro. I couldn't do that. Going live every single day. And I know this motherfucker used to stream like... Well, actually, I don't. I feel like he used to stream like long hours too, bro. You know what's crazy, Chad? I seen a tweet today from Jynxie's community. It just popped up on my For You page, or my For You Twitter, whatever the fuck. They was so I think in Jynxie's Discord he has a bot that, I don't know if he directly tells it or whatever, that tells people if he's streaming tonight or not. So it would say like whatchamacallit, Jynxie's not streaming tonight, and it would have like a bunch of dislikes naturally because their favorite streamer isn't streaming. The fact that motherfuckers are calling him washed just because he's not streaming 5 times a week, but not even 7 times a week, but instead of streaming 3 to 4 times a week, is crazy to me, dog. Like, I think Twitch culture, in terms of normalizing motherfuckers for streaming long hours regularly, in my opinion, is still unhealthy. And while I understand the work is not hard, obviously what I'm doing right now is not hard. I still think it's unhealthy to force people to be in front of a computer. Or not force, but incentivize people to effectively be in front of a computer for hours at a time nonstop. And if you even take a dip to take a piss, viewership goes down. And all of that, dog. Like, that shouldn't be normalized. Like, I think one of the greatest things about content creation is the fact that you get to control your own hours, take breaks when you want, and work on your own time. But for some not weird, because I get it, but for some reason, Twitch has effectively kind of like reversed that. And the appeal now is sitting in front of a desk for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours at a time, 5 times a week. For Jynxie's case, and when he was consistent, 7 days a week. And that's I don't think that's healthy. I don't know. I don't think that's healthy.
Twitch schedule in 2019, he had several week-long gaps that impaired his growth. Now, Jynxie was going live at a set time daily. He would have streams that lasted between 2 and 9 hours, playing nothing but Siege while giving viewers and other players his unfiltered opinions.
Yeah! Woo! He's 70 HP after that? Okay, this guy just absorbed fucking shotgun to the nostril and he's like 70 HP.
At first, his new strategy only yielded marginal results, but as the weeks turned to months, Jynxie's follower count went from 300 to 3,000. By the 30th of August 2020, Jynxie would triple that figure and surpass 12,000 followers with an average viewership of 150 live viewers. By being active for so long, Jynxie had trained his viewers to tune in as frequently as possible to see more rage-fueled gameplay. Smaller creators are often advised to stream or upload consistently, which is a good rule to abide by. However, that's only half of the equation. In Jynxie's case, he was building an audience by improving not just the frequency of his streams, but their length and quality. Interestingly, Jynxie would use the second half of the year to experiment with other avenues to grow his viewer base, a move that would change his career forever. On the 15th of September 2020, Jynxie uploaded his first known YouTube video, Jynxie Rage Compilation 1, which introduced his bizarre freakout
That title worked?
To a brand new audience.
It's got wallbang. Okay, I need to chat. I'm sorry. I need to lock in. That is terrible.
Repurposed
Yo, the face cam being that small is funny as shit.
rage clips weren't the only thing that Jynxie uploaded, as he created various gameplay tutorials and 1v1s with fans and fellow Siege players.
Jynxie vs E2, man. I don't know why so many people want to see this. So, like, yeah, if you guys want to support the stream, consider subscribing. Cronky, thank you the Prime sub. Bro, I wish my face cam was working, but... So, basically, this can't ban Zoph. Basically, I got, like, literally hundreds of requests to 1v1 him. I don't know why. Like, in one stream, I had hundreds of people request.
He does sound like the stereotypical white kid that wants to be a gamer, though. Which I feel like is something a lot of people can relate to. Like, when I think of a suburban white kid gamer that's trying to make it, like, this is what it sounds like, bro.
Request for this. So I'm all about giving the people what the people want.
Around this time, Jynxie created a TikTok account where he posted similar rage clips to what was on his YouTube channel. Although his first account was taken down for unknown reasons, it was around long enough to allow Jynxie to reap the benefits of short-form content and establish a dedicated fan base on the platform.
This is the official TikTok of Jynxie. My old one got taken down at 200,000 followers, so make sure you drop a follow on here for daily videos.
A detail that may seem inconsequential, but becomes important.
Chat, do y'all feel like you can reach the heights of... I wouldn't even say Jynxie, because Jynxie's a dude that averages like 90,000. Do you feel like you could average 20,000? Nah, 15. Let's even start. 15,000 live viewers consistently without pandering to kids or making like kid-friendly content. I think you can. Like Hassan, the Hassans of the world are obviously clear examples. whatchamacallit, the Destinies of the world, hell, even the Fresh and Fits of the world are clear examples. But I feel like there's so many more examples of like motherfuckers just making shit that appeals to kids. And there's so many kids on social media that have the free time to join their streams, that are addicted to TikTok, that's how you get those reoccurring viewers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's a theory that I had. Like even a motherfucker like Mr. Beast, like a lot of the things that he does is very kid friendly. Even though he probably is a one of a kind creator at this point, like a lot of the things that he does is kid friendly.
Since later was that Jynxie played exclusively
Hassan definitely got a lot of teens if you putting them in the same bucket. I don't know about Hassan's audience. I don't know about Hassan's audience, but now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, it is probably a lot of like teens that want to get into politics, or just a bunch of smart ass teenagers. I don't know.
on console, specifically Xbox. Since Siege is a cross-platform shooter, players who want to get an edge like pros and content creators generally gravitate to a mouse and keyboard, even if they're playing on a console. This meant that casual or intermediate players who couldn't use keyboards had almost no options regarding tutorials or reaching a higher level. However, Jynxie didn't follow that trend, since he played with a controller for years. This aspect of Jynxie's brand became immensely appealing, as new viewers associated him with a stereotypical sweaty console player. He had identified an underserved market of console players and gave them exactly what they wanted. For the rest of 2020 and 2021, the positives of Jynxie's consistent posting schedule became even more apparent, as his Twitch page reached over 200.
Chat, what do I gotta do? What's my U18 method, bro? What's my U18 method? Yo, bro. I don't even know what I do, bro. I just feel like a lot of the things that I cover are like not childish enough. I don't know. For worse, I guess. The one thing that does bring out the best in my chat is Celtics Rage content. I will say this, man. When the Celtics pack is being smoked, I feel like out of everyone on the internet, the go-to dude, like how Swiper is for the Nuggets, I think that's me for Celtic Nation. Me or Dom 2K. I think everyone else is not like, they don't have enough of a personal brand to really take advantage of that notion. And I don't think Dom 2K really live streams. Like, he doesn't promote his live streaming shit as much. But boy, when a Celtics pack is to be smoked, motherfuckers go to my stream, man. Yo, motherfuckers go to my stream, man. I can't lie. Probably the best thing for me, content-wise, to probably happen would be for the Celtics to lose, man. Someone said that in my replies today. And I can't even lie. That's probably true. Actually, yeah, probably to lose, because when I post like pro Celtics content, when I get my I told you so's off, maybe the first I told you so when they win a championship, maybe that'll hit. But everything else after that, motherfuckers starve off hatred. So
100,000 followers, while averaging almost 500 viewers on each stream. Special events like his birthday marathon stream easily doubled that figure. Direct interactions with his viewer base was also on the rise, as Jynxie would host 1v1s and ranked matches, as well as encouraging people to repost clips of his stream highlights.
I am the one who knocks.
By 2022, the sheer volume of viral content revolving around Jynxie's wild antics had captured the attention of the entire Rainbow Six community, especially the game's developers, who would shout him out in a tweet and add an item into the game for him. The first 3 months of 2023 saw Jynxie's online career grow to all-time highs in every metric possible, with 400,000 subscribers on YouTube, millions of followers on TikTok, and an...
What I just hate right now is once you get to a certain point, just spamming 20v1s. That's what I hear right now. Like I was very disappointed when Jynxie and Sketch, once they were like peaking for real, was just like, all right, dude, let's do E-dates, let's do 20v1s, and that corny shit, bro. Like, but I feel it though. Like I get it, cause I'm a tier 1 pocket watcher, chat. Y'all notice? Like, I've been looking at Queso's numbers, and listen, Queso pulling 60, 50,000 is something that I fucking dream of. You know what I'm saying? And realistically speaking, I probably won't reach those levels. But I feel like Pete Queso was probably pulling 80, 90,000 consistently. Like, I'm just wondering, are we getting to the point with Queso where it's like, all right, bro, you keep on doing the same shit. What's that next wave? What's that next shit? But it's annoying that typically that answer is doing E-dates and 20v1s now, dude. Like, I don't know.
Outstanding 53,000 subs on Twitch. As a streamer, Jynxie was in an extremely comfortable position, and other creators who achieved similar success opted to take things easy moving forward. However, Jynxie's competitive nature would never allow for it, as he sought new ways to push himself and his career forwards. One such pattern forward was a direct challenge to the #1 Siege player in the world.
You versus me, mano y mano, 1v1 tonight. Oh, you're the best PC champion. You won a world championship. Nobody cares! Find me on Oregon tonight, 9 p.m.
Oregon?
You better be there. If you're not there, I'm taking that as a duck!
Oh my god.
You better be there!
To put into perspective how insane of a challenge this was, the Siege community viewed Jynxie as an above-average console player, while Bilu was a keyboard and mouse legend with several pro tournament victories under his belt. Jynxie was clearly the underdog, and all 40k viewers that tuned in on the 19th of March 2023 knew that fact, but they still wanted to see if he could do the impossible.
I'm coming for the throne right now. I'm coming for the throne right now. Bolo is scared. I know. I know. Hey, bro. I know!
The first round would go to Bilu after Jynxie failed to react fast enough when peeking around a corner.
Like, dude!
However, Jynxie made a striking comeback following a perfectly timed bomb detonation.
He looked like Mario Hazandra or some shit, bro.
He's pick window, he's gotta be.
Jonas director.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Rounds 3 to 11 would see the pair trading blows, but never allowing the other to get ahead by more than one win, as the victor of each round was decided in mere milliseconds.
Drop the diffuser.
Better aim, bro.
By the 12th round, Jynxie was at the edge of his seat, pouring every ounce of skill and focus into the game. But would that be enough to grant him the win?
Op 4 has placed a diffuser near a bomb. Destroy it.
That operator is so...
Wait, isn't this a game where like you can shoot through the walls and that shit like actually kills people?
cringe!
All friendlies have been neutralized.
Why did I not ban it? Why did I not ban it? Oh, GG's, bro.
Jynxie had put up an excellent fight and performed better than 99% of console Siege players, but he unfortunately came up short. While he did lose the match, Jynxie gained the respect of the entire Rainbow Six community and cemented his place as one of the greats. In the days that followed, clips from Jynxie's match with Bilu would spread far beyond the Rainbow Six community and spill into the wider esports world. As a result, millions of people who wouldn't have heard of him otherwise got a taste of his bizarre brand of gameplay, and many of them—
Yo, these screenshots are so fucking crazy, bro. Oh my gosh. How much are y'all prioritizing max live viewers and followers on playback? I think after the first month, we're about to chill on the marketing on playback. I think it's just a platform that pays us to record the podcast live. I think that's how we're viewing it from moving forward, and also just to chill with the community type shit. Like the Tuesday and Wednesday streams, I do think those are exclusive to playback. But I think for Let's Keep It a Buck, the end goal is growing the thing that we upload on Tuesday and Friday morning. That's the crux. That's the main. That's our main product. You know what I'm saying? So.
Were immediately hooked.
At
By the
least
end
that's how
of
it is in
April
my head.
2023,
got a
Jynxie had
different team,
surpassed
though.
1 million followers and averaged nearly 10k viewers per stream, as well as almost doubling his Twitch subs to over 80k, making him the #1 subbed streamer on Twitch. Looking at Jynxie now, many would assume he blew up out of nowhere, but in reality, he'd been laying the groundwork for his success for over 5 years, most of which saw little to no growth. Jynxie had overcome countless days of unseen effort and finally got the chance to live live a life he could only ever dream of.
Bro, I started streaming when I was 17 years old. I'm about to turn 22 in like a month, 2 months. The amount of motherfuckers that never...
Bro, that feeling of the snow... Once you see that snowball, dog, it's the greatest feeling in the world, dog. Like, oh, this another thing we should celebrate. All right, I'm gonna celebrate. Bro, Olive Souls already hit 10,000 subs, bro. First, we reached the monetization requirements in like the first 3 weeks. Second, the only thing that stopped us is because of the reuse policy. But it's already within like a month and a half, dog. Shit's already monetized. And we got 10,000 subs. Now, I will say this, man. Shout out Shorts once again, man. Yo, Shorts be hard carrying channels, dog. I swear to God, if you can get into that Shorts algorithm, man, God, it is the fastest growth from a sub perspective that you can see. Long story short, chat, if you follow me on TikTok and if you follow me on Instagram, you would know what this short is. Oh my God, it's at 1.7 now? Holy shit, bro. This short right here got 1.7 million. And it's honestly not even all that. Like, I'm gonna keep it a stack.
I know what to do with it. $1,000 shoe. I'm walking on a down out. He ain't running up a bag. He running it down out. I'm Mr. Swinger though.
This shit got 1.7 million views, gang. What the fuck? And they got 700K on Instagram and like 4 point something on TikTok, dog. But yeah, this video right here has been hard carrying to 10K. And I'm gonna show y'all the analytics too. 5,000 subs off this one video. That's crazy. That's crazy. But nevertheless, bro, one of the reasons why I started Create Social Packer when I did was, yo, once you see the snowball really starting to fucking, bro, best feeling in the world, man. Like, yo, the 3 months, chat, when Let's Keep It a Buck was getting, what, 30,000, 40,000 subs a month. What was that? The summer of 22 or 21, whichever month that was, dog. Oh my God, that was the best feeling in the world, bro. Like, I legitimately felt unstoppable.
Never believed in me, bro. The amount of motherfuckers that'll tell you that you can't do something because they can't imagine themselves doing something. Bro, do not let anyone tell you shit, bro. Do not let anyone tell you anything, bro. You can literally do whatever the fuck you want.
Despite the overwhelming success, Jynxie didn't get lazy as it continued to stream and post daily for the rest of 2023, achieving millions of followers on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Jynxie, being the largest Siege creator, naturally made him the face of the game. However, that recognition came with a few drawbacks. At the start of 2024, various members of the Siege community would accuse him of promoting toxicity, as many of his younger viewers emulated his less than admirable traits, with posts reading, "Took a couple months off from playing, and so far, the Jynxie clones are the worst thing to happen." When I came back, I started seeing a bunch of people with Jynxie-esque names, and they always have the worst attitudes and are super unhelpful to the team, as well as Jynxie ruined Siege. Yes, he pretty much single-handedly revived the game, but now it's basically unplayable. Then, there were accusations of Jynxie being an iShow Speed clone.
Damn, they saying Jynxie's like R6 Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? Like, really revived this dead product, but the amount of casuals it brought to the game didn't really make the game better. You know what I'm saying? Weak ass argument, by the way. Jesus Christ. Y'all wanted change. Y'all wanted more traction. Y'all got the traction. Now y'all complaining about how the traction is and what it is. Like, all right, dog.
Speed. It's just this like new.
Yo, what is this? Yo. What is this shit of people calling me a Speed clone, bro? I am nothing like Speed, bro. I am literally nothing like Speed. Oh wow, we both yell.
Oh yeah, I never saw these comparisons. The only thing they have in common is the fact that they yell a lot. So I guess that's the Speed clone, but I feel like their style of comedy is like completely different to me. Maybe I just don't watch enough Speed. But Speed literally, like quite literally just, at least when Jynxie yells, it makes sense as to why he yells. Speed literally just makes weird noises. You know, like, I don't even want to do the noises that he, like, Speed literally just makes weird noises.
Shut the fuck up!
But this wasn't the only instance of Jynxie's success being called into question, as Trainwreck would allude to him using bots to boost his viewership.
Who would you say is like the #1 botter, like that gets away with botting OD? Like
Shots
bots.
at. Here's what I can say: of the top 100 on Twitch, 75 are botting.
Who's the #1 botter though?
I know who you guys want me to say, but that's not the #1 botter. The #1 botter is on Twitch that are botting massively and making a lot of money from it.
And by massively, is this more than 20,000, 50,000? How big are we talking?
I'd say minimum between 10 and 20,000 bots.
While there's no definitive way
TSO Sage is one of them. Now let me chill. Let me chill. Yo, the reason why I said that, yo, real shit though. Shout out to Sage, man. Shout out to Sage, man. I can't lie. I'm gonna give him his props until the end of the day, because I am so happy, dog, that I tuned into a Sage stream today and there was 500 motherfuckers in there solo, and this was like a quick, you know what I'm saying? It was a, like, bro, I swear to God, it was just like last month I would go to a Sage stream and there'd be like 120, 100 in there. For his floor to jump up to like what 180, 200 now. And I was checking out his channel. We'll check it out after, dog. For his floor to jump the way that it has, and for his ceiling to jump the way that it has in this short amount of a time span, bro. First of all, man, W niche down. W. Oh my God. I've been telling him to niche down. He finally did it, and he's executing. It's fucking working out for him. But nevertheless.
Way to prove these accusations as true or false. Looking back on Jynxie's path to fame, he was motivated more by the sheer joy of being a creator rather than the potential success that came along with it.
I feel like most people, especially nowadays, when they get into streaming or YouTube or anything, their first goal is to make money on it, but you did it because you were passionate about it, and that's how every great thing starts. But like, the idea of just like I didn't want to be like, obviously like rich from gaming. It was just like, dude, if I could make $1,000 a month streaming, bro, when I got my first Twitch check, I was like.
That's funny, because that's how it started for me too. For those of you guys who don't know my backstory, literally my North Star chat when I started YouTube was just to make enough money to buy 2K. I swear to God, I swear on everything. Because I know I've definitely said this. When I was a kid or when I was a teenager, because of the fact that I'm an immigrant and a majority of my family is in the Philippines or in other states, the only time I would get money would be on Christmas, because I didn't have a job. The only time I would get money was on Christmas and on my birthday, right? My parents were also not rich enough to give me a consistent allowance, so the idea of an allowance was not a fucking thing. So I would only get money on Christmas and birthdays. And because of the fact that I wasn't surrounded by hella relatives, because of the fact that we moved a lot, I didn't get much money to just spend on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to beg for my parents to get me an Xbox 360 4GB, dog. Like, the 4 gig specifically, like, I remember those days. But I say that to say, my North Star, when it came to becoming a YouTuber, as monetarily based as it was to literally just make enough to buy 2K every single year. That was it, dog. Like, if I could get enough views to get $60 a year to get the latest 2K, I was golden. I was happy as shit, dog. Like, and then it turned out to being what it was, man. I'm so blessed to be where I'm at, for real.
Bro, let's go.
Currently, Jynxie still keeps to his daily streams, but has branched out into other endeavors like the Jynxie podcast, which features several large streamers and YouTubers. In spite of the simple formula behind his content, Jynxie still tries to find fresh ways to keep things new. And with his own
2K save, I don't know about saved, but It's been a big part of my life.
Over-the-top personality, it's unlikely he'll ever stop doing that. While there are many aspects to the strategy that got Jynxie to where he is now, his journey was fueled by genuine excitement, enthusiasm, and a passion for what he was creating. It would have been impossible for Jynxie to be so hyper on stream for several hours across multiple weeks if he didn't love what he was doing. It was Jynxie's love for his craft that pushed him to go live daily to only 5 viewers. And it was that same love that kept him from becoming complacent when he reached the top of Twitch. Even now, he still strives to be the greatest version of himself, and no other point illustrates this better than winning his rematch against Siege's #1 player.
Let's go! Oh my god!
I just feel like with Jynxie right now, he's experiencing the cons of how he rose. He's experiencing you know, the bad sides of how he rose. Cause I feel like right now he's not growing, which is fine. You know, when you've reached the heights that Jynxie's had, there really is only so much you can grow. You know what I'm saying? But this is a guy, and this is a lot of streamers, by the way. This is not just Jynxie. This is a guy who came up doing extreme content. This is a guy who came up doing extreme methods. It is not normal to stream every single fucking day. It is not normal to scream at the top of your lungs every single fucking day, and upload the amount of clips that he does and do everything that he does. So like I've been telling y'all about these styles of YouTubers and creators that built their brand off of being extreme, build large brands off of being extreme, there gets to a point where your viewers are gonna expect more than just you doing the same shit, the same extreme shit you've been doing all these years. So the yelling that you're doing on your streams, yeah, it was funny for a second. It was funny for even a year or two. But it's year 3 now. It's year 4. What's that next thing? You know what I'm saying? And anything less than this is going to be viewed as, this shit boring. This motherfucker fell off. He changed. To the point where people are booing you for not streaming 7 days a week. Now you streaming 4 is, what the? Yo, this is crazy. To the point where now the one-up is E-dates, 20v1s. You know what I'm saying? So I am curious to see a guy that's definitely always finding ways to push that boundaries is a motherfucker like Kai Cenat. I do think Kai is a guy that just somehow, some way consistently does it. But you know, I feel like that's gonna be the fall of a Jynxie. Of, unfortunately, in my opinion, a queso is just not being able to adapt, just repeatedly doing the same thing over and over and over again, and then it's eventually gonna get stale. I don't know. We'll see though.